At this time, I just simply want to also remind the audience that we actually have 5 graduating classes represented here today. For if everyone had attended, we'd have over 100 students. And they, for many reasons, were not able to join us today. But with all of the number of graduates, we proceeded to do something that every school does. We look at the student with the highest grade point average. And this year, the grade point average is a 3.96. This individual is from our 3rd class that entered Universal Training Institute. She entered the school in May 2008. She did the part-time evening program. And so please join me as we welcome Miss Sophia Mesa.
Months ago, I walked through the doors of UTI and never expected this day to come so fast. Today, I feel so honored standing before you to speak on behalf of this beautiful graduating class. I want to say a very big thank you to Mrs. Houston and the entire administration for giving me this opportunity. The past months have been very eventful with a lot of ups and downs. But through it all, the Almighty Lord has been very good to us. We couldn't have achieved this alone. Our instructors, spouses, children, parents, families, and significant others sacrificed to make this day a possibility. I want you all to know that the time that was taken from you was put to good use. The time we spend in school will always be a memorable one. And I'm sure each and every one of us will have a different story to tell. I remember our finals for MedSearch 2. Oh, that exam was so difficult that when I was done, I thought I wasn't going to make it. I got home feeling so low and upset. And my 5-year-old son looked at me and said, "Mommy, don't worry, you are going to pass. Even if you don't pass, you can try again." There were times when we were nervous because of a test, or have our hearts in our hands and dying with anxiety about what the test results would be and wondering whether we were moving on to the next class or staying behind. Most of us have gone through the fears and frustrations of having to leave a sick child at home or calling on family members and friends to take care of our children so we can make it to school. There have been times when some of us had reluctantly dragged ourselves through cold and rainy nights so we don't miss the class. The long nights of studying, and times we have missed socializing with family and friends in order to meet a deadline for an assignment or study for an exam has not been in vain. We also had some good times especially during our nutrition class, where we brought food to learn about its nutritional values, and afterwards it was party time. Thank you, Ms. J. We had fun. We had our own way of easing some of the stress and tension by sharing some good jokes, laughing and making fun of each other. Some of us has made some very good friends, and we will forever cherish them. I want to say a big thank you to my wonderful husband, children, family and friends for their tolerance, support, encouragement and prayers. With one voice, we thank God for granting us the strength, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and for bringing us this far. Special thanks go to Mr. Andrew Estera for pushing and believing in us. Mrs. Johnson for all the advice, motivation, and inspiration. Ms. J and Ms. Bridget for a wonderful clinical experience. Oscar for keeping our school clean and tidy at all times. And all the present and past instructors of UTI, I salute you for all the good ways. To our graduating class today, we are going to be faced with situations every day of our nursing career, where we can choose to take a shortcut or do what is right. But we should always remember that we'll be dealing with precious lives, and we might not get a chance to do it right a second time. Therefore, we should always do what is right and best for our patients. Let's represent our school with our shoulders high by holding ourselves to high standards and be the kind of nurses who would want caring for us. Now, we, the graduating class, our families, friends, should be very proud of us today and very hopeful for all the possibilities the future holds for us. Congratulations to all of us, and let's give ourselves a big round of applause for a good work done. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
I'd like to present her with the Valedictorian Award. I want to take the opportunity to introduce you to our instructors in a moment.
Sophia mentioned that you can meet friends along the way of life, and there are people that you meet that touch you in many ways for different reasons.